Huckster Hochul.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil, chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
Huckster Hochul. I call her Huckster Hochul because she is quite the huckster now indeed. And now she's got shady people from day one. From day one, a carryover from the previous administration, as a matter of fact. Shady, sneaky Chinese spies working for her. I mean, what could you call it? Why would people from communist China want to pay a person off with enough money to buy a luxurious mansion in Long Island? Why would Red China want to do that unless they want something back? Unless they want some fancy spy work for them, coming back to them. Oh boy, is this a can of worms to be opened up now? Let's open this up. Okay, this is from a very fine reporter by the name of Vaughn Golden of a very reputable newspaper in New York City. And Vaughn writes, a former ranking aide for Governor Kathy Hochul and former Governor Andrew Cuomo was arrested along with her husband on charges she acted as a foreign agent for China in exchange for millions of dollars in kickbacks and fancy perks such as salted ducks. Now, I've heard of the Salty Dog. That's a really cool bar in Bay Ridge. Let me tell you that when I would go there to cruise chicks, I never once left empty-handed, let me tell you. That was back in my young, wild, single days. But of course, you know, I'm conservative now. I'm like your favorite Family Guy without the family. But anyway, the damaging 64-page indictment alleges that son 41 and her husband Christopher the Who of 40 years old of laundering and splurging their corrupt gangs on gaudy $40 million mansions, a $2 million second home, and a Honolulu high-rise and luxury cars like a 2024 Ferrari Roma. All bought and paid for by Red China in exchange for who knows what. What kind of secrets from the government of New York State did China gain as a result of having Miss Sun in their pocket? And as part of the Cuomo administration, and later on the administration of current Governor Huckster Hochul. So, Cuomo left office in disgrace as Democratic governors tend to do. They leave in disgrace for sexual misconduct. Look at Cuomo, of course. Look at Elliot Spitzer, and look at over in New Jersey there, James McGreevey. All left in disgrace on some sex scandal or another. And yeah, Jim McGreevey was the real funny one, because you know that guy would have never came out if he didn't owe money to the mob, and probably would have been whacked by now. And no pun intended, not in a good way. So anyway, this is some serious shit here. She shadily used her position under Hochul and Cuomo. They're unnamed, but clearly referenced in these court documents, to turn the governor's office into a virtual mouthpiece for the People's Republic of China and the Chinese Communist Party. And this is definitely a bombshell of an indictment, let me tell you. Props to my man Vaughn out there for putting this out. Vaughn Golden is a tough reporter. He knows how to extract the facts. He knows how to extract those facts and put them out there for the American people to see. I'm going to tell you, Mr. Vaughn Golden is one of my favorite reporters ever. And this report here solidifies it. So Miss Sun is literally a Chinese spy. Could be nothing else. She's an incel. She's a plant. Definitely a plant. A shill. She's a shill for Red China. And there's no other way to explain it. And shills for Red China, you know, make very good capital while spreading propaganda for communism. See how that works? The Chinese Communist Party finds loopholes in capitalism to usher in communism. They bring in communism through capitalism. If communism was so great, they wouldn't have to rely on capitalism to usher it in, or scare tactics, or violence, or death threats, or actual murder, like Che Guevara and his crew used to do to people. And this is what's going down, my people. We got communist Chinese shills. We got shills for the Communist Chinese Party within our own government in the state of New York. And that Huckster knew it, and she kept it under wraps. Love Gov Cuomo knew it and kept it under wraps. This is what's been going on while we were locked in our homes during the pandemic. I'm telling you, these guys are wastes of life in the upper echelon of New York State. At least the ones representing the Democratic Party. We're talking about high crimes here. We're talking about treason. A crime against America. Because of the Democrats. See? Again, crime runs rampant because of the Democrats. Here's more proof in the pudding right here. You got shills for the Communist Chinese Party or the Chinese Communist Party there, just reaping benefits, taking bribes. They're on the take. On the take from the CCP to sell out America. The best way to clean up America, get rid of the Democrats, man. Get rid of the Democrats. Arrest Cuomo. Arrest Hochul. They already got Miss Sun and Mr. Who in jail, where they should just lock them up and throw away the key. But current and former governor, they gotta go. Off to the big house, baby. They ought to go. I'm telling you, you get these people out. Put some schmucky acting governor in there. Some inadequate schmuck. And then let Lee Zeldin come in and become governor, or whoever wants it. Who knows, this upcoming term that my Congresswoman, Nicole Maliotakis, will eventually win and serve. That term will come and go by then, and who knows? The world is hers. She could run for Senate, she could run for governor, or run for re-election in the seat she currently holds. But whatever office she runs for, she's doing such a fine job as my Congresswoman, she has my vote for whatever office she chooses 2 years from now. Cross that bridge when we come to it. But whichever Republican runs for office 2 years from now, they got my vote simply because they're not Democrats. Democrats ruin things. Look at what's happening on the national scale with inadequate Joe Biden and Kamala Harris running the country. And I'll say it again, Laken Riley, Rachel Morin, Jocelyn Ungary, all dead because of the Democrats, two of which were defiled, deleted, and discarded because of the Democrats. Because pieces of garbage that don't belong here were let into here by them. And I'm also hearing now in New York City, I forget which borough it happened in, but 8 people shot. 8 people shot early this morning, wee hours of this morning, because of the Democrats. Look who our mayor is, a Democrat. Look who our governor is, a Democrat that can't even keep her house clean. She's got shields for the CCP working for her. She can't even keep her own house clean. They got no respect for God. Respect God. Watch out for the Illuminati. Follow and share my content. Watch out for hucksters like Kathy Hochul. Stay strong. Keep kicking that slag. It's your boy Too Tall.